One of the biggest questions people have when they decide to move and retire to a foreign country is how are they going to get their money from the home country? They wonder, do I need to get a Philippine bank account? Can I get my Social Security while living in the Philippines? How do I transfer money? To begin, let's look at the Philippines' form of currency, the Philippine Peso. The value of the peso is dictated by the foreign exchange rate, which fluctuates on a daily basis. It's one measure of the strength of one country's currency compared to the other. Various factors can influence a country's currency value, including inflation, economic growth, and political stability. This autumn, I enjoyed a strong dollar against a weaker peso, almost as high as 59 pesos to $1 US at one point, but now it's moderated back down to 53, although it has occasionally dipped into the 40s historically. For simplicity's sake, I just use 50 to 1, which means a 1,000 peso bill equates to $20 US. How do you exchange your money? It can be done at your home bank even before you leave your home country. Or bring crisp, clean, new $100 bills to exchange. I can't stress that part enough. Even a pinhole can cause it to get rejected by a money changer, so inspect them thoroughly. Where to go to exchange your crisp, clean $100 bills? You can do that right at the airport. The airport will probably not give you the best rate, but it is convenient. Other places include M. La Hillier, Cebu La Hillier, Palawan Pawn Shop, the SM Store, LBC, BDO Unibank, BDO Network Bank, True Money, and Vantage, among others. They will generally have a small transaction fee and give you a slightly lower exchange rate to make their profit. Then, just show up to one of these remittance centers that does business with that money transfer service. They aren't difficult to find. These places are all over the Philippines because a significant portion of the working age Filipinos work overseas and send money back to their families on a regular basis. Once there, you fill out a simple form, show your picture ID, and poof, you get your money. You don't even need a Philippines bank account. Now here's a little tip. With Remitly, and perhaps with most other remittance companies, if you use your debit card to pull the money from your account, it is available for pickup in just a few minutes. Otherwise, it can take several days, so plan ahead. These businesses also play a huge role when you get your Social Security, retirement, or pension payment in succeeding months. How do I get mine? I send it to myself and pick it up at one of these money centers. The process is simple. I use my internet banking app to send the newly deposited funds from my U.S. account through an online money transfer company. There are many to choose from. Remitly, Wise, Xoom, that's spelled Xoom, and Western Union are just a few. Then just go to one of the remittance centers mentioned earlier, fill out a very short form, and show your photo ID. Then just walk away with your money. Up until now, the Philippines has largely been a cash society, but that's changing. I occasionally use one of several online payment and financial apps, also called digital wallets, that are gaining in popularity. I use GCash. Once you set up your GCash account, you can use one of the many remittance services that I mentioned to load your account. But you have to realize that it takes several days to a week to get the money credited to your GCash account. And although it is accepted in an increasing number of places, it's probably difficult to find street food vendors who will take the GCash. So you might go hungry. Keep a little cash in your pocket. Primarily, I use GCash just to put load on my smartphone and that of my girlfriend. But smartphones is something for another video and another time. It's best to just come to the Philippines with your eyes and mind wide open. Be prepared to lose the stress of the American hamster wheel. Your cost of living will be considerably less than it is in your home country. You can finally relax. And depending on where you choose to live and how much space you need, it is possible to live on less than $1,000 US a month. But why would you want to? It's more fun in the Philippines.